Hey guys, before the video starts, I just wanted to share a poem with you guys. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I read it the other day and it kind of really spoke to me, so I want to share it with you while I have the time. It goes like this. Roses are red, violets are blue, my tongue...
Throwing flashbang!
Welcome back, gamers, to the official YouTube podcast, the only podcast on YouTube. So that's pretty cool. My name is Ketchup, and today I'm going to be pitching something a little bit different. I'm going to be pitching a new way to defend Armory Throne on Theme Park, as the title obviously reads. It's going to be a little bit unorthodox, and I'm going to use some strategies that maybe a lot of people don't use in your typical ranked game. So if you use this, it's not like the enemies are really going to expect it, making it so in maybe overtime, or maybe it's your second defense on it, maybe they clobbered you in the first round. If you pull this one out on your second round of defending Throne, the enemies are going to have no idea what to do. It's just kind of like a pocket strat to have in the back of your mind. So that's basically what this is, in case you ever need it. I'm pretty sure Theme Park is the most defender-sided map in all of Siege right now, and for good reason, especially on this site, because on Throne, there's 2, maybe 3 walls that you want to open up as an attacker. That's going to be barrels, maintenance, and potentially yellow if they're a little bit weird, or silver. So what we're going to be doing for this one is flipping that right on its head. We're actually going to open up the maintenance wall just a little bit, and so we can get some nasty angles and try to watch them as they come in. Just hear me out, right? I know it's going to sound a little bit weird, especially when I get into the game here, but just hear me out. If you get those essential picks, which from where you're playing, it's not going to be the most difficult thing in the world. If you can get those, this becomes an almost unlosable sight, right? Hey guys, so I'm in the game now. I'm playing as Smoke, as you'll see, and that's because I want this soft destruction. But in the actual strat, I'm going to play Mute. So our first player is going to be like an ACOG player, right? So we'll have a Doc, Rook, Echo, even a Cade if you want like an extra answer breach for the barrel as well. But like I said, we're going to be opening up this maintenance wall just a little bit. So we're going to create some feet holes right here. And then you can play a shield, like, I don't know, right about here. I'm going to pop it down. May not be the exact positioning that I really want, but it'd be all like right about here, right? And so what this is going to do is that when people are jumping into maintenance, like right about here, I just get some really nice feet holes, and they won't really be able to do anything. They'll maybe come from this side and try to prone, but if that happens, I'm pre-aiming it. I'll just rip their head clean off. They won't be able to do a single thing. I'm protected from all sides. They can't open from above, so this is a really powerful position. Also, even if they try to get it, like, we have Lamai discs in the end, which is what I'll get to next. But what if this one's reinforced, right? We're gonna have Lamai. You can come over, throw some discs like right here or here, or here or whatever, and now they can't get rid of the shield. They pretty much have to sledge this soft wall. They can't Zoff it or Ash it or anything like that, because when we do that, it's a projectile. They're going to get caught by the Lamai. So we have this place covered. As long as you don't overpeak, you just play your life. They can't come in. And your back's protected by barrels. And for our anti-breach on that, we can play a Mute, and he's also gonna have that soft destruction. While he's during the prep phase, sorry, he can also make some feet holes right here. So now, Mai can sit back here in Armory, play right here, flick on cams, make sure he doesn't get pushed from connector. Be pretty much like a backup on the site. So now you have this, you have that. You have the site pretty much locked down. Make sure you reinforce yellow, the Mute jammer on that. Our third and fourth player is going to be a Mozzie and a Mute, and those are going to be really great for information denial. Make sure that they don't figure out that you have a whole lot of people just kind of not on site, because this is a very roam heavy setup. We don't want them knowing that we're not on site. And while we have that advantage, we're going to play at long angles. Mozzie has that commando. It's pretty good at range, especially with that extended barrel. I think it has extended barrel, either way. So let's say we have Mozzie over here. He's playing drug. He's playing lab. Picks a few shots, plays his life. Now they're coming over here in the bathroom. Mute pulls out a shotgun, his SMG-11, you know, busting the head of him. They can't do anything. We're gonna have this site locked down. It's almost like we're defending lab. So now they're feeling really uncomfortable pushing in the barrels. They can't get the wall open. Even if the guys are like forced out, rotate up arcade, rotate up yellow. Now you can come up all the way over here. You know, bust up one. And now, look at this lattice sign, or sorry, sight line that I've got on the barrels window. And now they have to push upstairs. Now, as long as you're alive, you know, they have to worry about that. A heavy roam game is really strong on a site like this. So that's going to be 3-4. As far as our 5th, that's going to be a Vigil, maybe Jaeger, you know, what have you. I'm going to go for Vigil for this example. But what he's going to do is, I can't break that. He's going to be sitting back here in tellers. He's just going to be kind of sitting here, waiting for the information that the ACOG player and on Throne he gives us. So that way, when he's ready, you know, he can just kind of peek over here. He's going to be prone, right? So there's nothing he can do. Pop a few shots, he's dead. Rotate back around. They know you're here now, but no one drones this. I know I don't. I don't know anyone else who does. So as long as they don't drone this area of the map, you know, it's almost a guaranteed free pick, especially if they go in maintenance. Now from this, it can also help out your fellow roamers. Probably don't want to get a punch hole, maybe just some bullet holes is sufficient. But you know, now you can hold yellow, and it's perfectly fine, right? So if Mute gets pushed, makes some calls, now he's a crossfire. What's he gonna do? Nothing. You win. That's the site. So just to recap, you got ACOG player right here. You've got Wamai playing Armory. You've got Mute Jammers on yellow and barrels. You've got Mute Mozzie, you know, putting Mozzies on. Oh, that's another thing on Mozzie. Make sure you have 2 pests, probably, to deny Twitch on this little drone hole right here, on the main one. So that way, they can't come over Twitch this open. Barrels for free. Can't let that happen. So, yeah, it's a really flexible way to defend the site. And that's what I really like about it. There's a lot of ways you can rotate and utilize the map, really. So, as long as you're doing that, you know, it should be a really easy way to catch the attackers off guard. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this site. Pretty unorthodox, like I said, but it's really flexible, so however you want to play, as long as you have those feed holes. That's like the main core of that strat. So if you play on those, you should be okay. So yeah, that's going to do it for this really short video, or I think it's short, I don't know, I didn't check how much time it was. But if you do like these sort of style of videos, you know, leave a comment if you want, I don't know, and I will try to come up with some more like kind of niche, unorthodox strats for some of these popular sites. As always, smash that like button like it's your little sister, and go ahead, do whatever you want, go subscribe, I don't care. Just kidding, I do, you should, it helps me out. So that's gonna wrap it up, but as always, stay fresh, cheesebags.